Hi, this is John Digweed and you're watching Silverlake this summer.
The album coming out, Structures. What inspired you to do the down tempo?
Well, we did run a label in 2004, 2005 called Layered Sounds, and there was a lot of tracks that we'd released on the label in the last sort of year that I thought led themselves to being turned into down tempo versions. So I just approached the artist, said, would you mind having a go at making it more chilled out? Came back with those versions, and that was it. Just mixed them together. So
It's a natural compilation, basically.
I think those artists really complement the dance track that had already been out with those kind of versions. So I'm pretty happy with the end result.
In your interviews that you loved Milo, the club in your state, do you think there's anything now that compares to it or anything as good?
I mean, that was a very special time period. New York clubbing, I mean, there was that club, there was the Tunnel, there was Limelight, there was a whole host of clubs. It was all, the city was buzzing on a Friday and Saturday night with really good nights. You know, now there's got passion, you've got artistic dedicated, you've got the cool parties going on. You know, so I'd say it's a different period of time. I mean, you know, Twilight wasn't about model celebrities, it wasn't about anything else, just being in a dark room with a loud sound system. So, you know, nothing's going to be like that ever again, I don't think. You know, it was a very special period in time, and it's something I'm really thankful that I got to experience for 5 years. So, you know,
Would you say that Avalon is your favorite club now?
Avalon's really good. Asher is good. I just did District 36 as well. Great sound system. Vader in Birds, another great sound system.
But if you were to have like the last, like someone came up to you, you're going to die tomorrow, where would you play your last night? What would be that? Where would it be?
I'd probably say Heaven in London, just because that's one of the clubs I first went to, stood on the dance floor, saw Frankie Knuckles play and went, wow, I want to be DJing here. So I'd say to go and do another gig in there would be great.
So my next question is, what do you think will happen when the underground scene isn't so underground now with the rise in popularity of electronic music?
I think the underground, you know, at the moment in America you've got a parallel scene. You've got the David Guetta commercial sound with the Swedish House Mafia and all those guys, and then you've still got the underground scene that are doing their thing alongside it. But you know, I don't think the people that make underground music are trying to be more commercial, you know, so I think there'll always be a two-tier system, you know, and even when, you know, around the Twilight period everyone's going, electronic music's going to happen, it never really happened in America apart from the Prodigy, Chemical Brothers, Underworld, you know, because they had videos they could get on MTV, and the reason it's come around this time, David Guetta's got videos, he's on MTV, he's on daytime radio, so he's done amazing, he's smashed the commercial scene, you know, more than any other DJ's ever done before.
Yeah.
But I don't think, you know, if I make an underground record, it's going to be on daytime radio and MTV is going to play a record.
The reason I ask is because, you know, there's that general trend, like now that people have discovered Guetta, they're delving a little deeper, and that whole, there's more people flowing in that direction than say there usually was. Yeah. That's why.
Well, I think, you know, you'll still have those underground types of people that are going to really like it, or they're going to there's a lot of underground clubs, you don't know any of the music, you don't hear something you've heard on the radio, so I think it's great what's happening at the moment. You've got so much exposure and everyone's excited about dance music, so I think everyone's going to benefit, you know, people are going to discover new sounds, new DJs, so it's good for everyone.
So you know how the rave scene doesn't always get good press sometimes. Have you ever personally gotten retribution from, say, newspapers or the media? Have you ever gotten retribution from the media or bad press for supporting the rave scene or being a part of it?
No, I mean, I think you just got to focus on the good things. I mean, look at today. There's probably 25,000 people all having a great time. There's, you know, a whole host of arenas playing great music. And I think people need to just focus on the positives. It's always easy for the press to go, oh well, the rave scene, but you know, if you look at this as a spectacle, it's amazing for New York City. It brings a lot of money in, hotels, restaurants, taxis,
definitely a bonus for the
It's a
state.
bonus for the city, and people should embrace it. Young people want to go out and have a good time. If it's organised properly like this, well supervised, it's a great thing.
Would you say, what do you think on the rise of festivals in the U.S. as opposed to like the warehouse scene?
Well, I mean, I think the warehouse things, if they're a bit more illegal, they stand more chance of getting shut down, and then everyone loses out. But the festivals, they get the permits and everything else. It's going to happen. People are more going to trust it more. So, the fact that there seems to be more festivals this year than ever before, it's a plus point. It shows how positive how excited America is about rock band. And they want electronic music festivals now. So, you look at Electric Crazy Carnival, 300,000 people.
Yeah, that's awesome. So our last question is, why do you think house music had such a fallout in the U.S. and across the pond it spread so widely?
I don't think it just kind of dropped off the radio a little bit. But it's sort of late 90s, early 2000s. I think people were expecting it to be, as I said, your Underworld, your Chemical Brothers, Prodigy, but that didn't follow through. I think the media and the magazines are like, it's not happened. It's not going to happen. But it's always still been there. There's been great clubs in the last 10 years all over America. It's just taken someone like Geta to get on the radio and everyone's talking about it.
So, do you have any regrets as a DJ, and which one would you do over?
No, I don't regret anything really. I mean, if you don't do anything wrong, you don't have a chance to learn from it. And, any mistake I've made, if you learn from it, you don't do it again.
Perfect.